Hey there. I wanted to share a quilt with you that I'm very, very proud of. It's a whole cloth quilt, which is something I've wanted to make for a long time. I kept putting it off though, because whole cloth quilting really shows everything. There's nowhere to hide your mistakes. I knew I wanted to use feathers and a lot of free motion work, and I didn't want to make this quilt until my feather skills were at a place where I wouldn't cringe when I looked at it later. So this idea just kind of sat on the back burner for a while. And then I finally thought, okay, I'm ready. It's time. This quilt is for a little girl, and I knew I wanted her name on it, but I didn't want to quilt the letters. I wanted them to stand out and feel like they were popping off the surface. So what I did was take fat quarters from my Clover collection, traced letters onto it, made little fabric sandwiches, and cut them out with pinking shears. The scissors, that give you those pretty raw edges that, don't fray. I basted the letters onto the quilt and originally planned to straight stitch lines on them on my domestic machine. That plan didn't last long. The quilt was too big. It was flopping everywhere. I had pins in it and I was getting poked. It was just not happening. So I moved the whole thing to my long arm and ended up attaching the letters freehand stitching. Could it have been more perfect? Sure. But honestly, I think it's great just the way it is. But once the letters were in place, I started quilting the quilt itself. And when I say I put everything into this quilt, I really mean it. Feathers, pebbles, flowers, swirls. Every free motion quilting skill I have is in this piece. My vision was that it would feel whimsical and feminine, like stepping into a fairyland, flowing soft, floral, just really dreamy. And I actually think I did better than I expected, which feels really good to say out loud. When I first started free motion quilting, I struggled so much. I genuinely didn't think I would ever be good at it or good enough for a whole cloth quilt. So being confident enough to tackle it feels really meaningful. For the details, I used my Clover collection for the name. The background is a pale pink moda fabric. I think it's called pale pink, but I'll link it below since I'm blanking on that right now. For the binding, I used one of my wide backs from Modern Granny collection. I don't usually use prints for binding, but it felt perfect for a whole cloth quilt. I like how it frames I like how it frames everything and adds kind of like a meadow-like feel. The backing is flowering Fancy Lush from my Petal Passion collection, and honestly, probably my favorite backing I've ever designed. Those big, bold florals are just made for the back of a quilt, just like this. So that's the quilt. I really just wanted to share it with you because I'm happy with how it turned out, and it feels like a big personal milestone for me. If you're interested in learning free motion quilting, I'm currently teaching a class called Quilt as Desired over at Quilty Class. It's an ongoing class and it will live there permanently, so you can jump in anytime. You don't have to take it while I'm actively teaching it. It's there whenever you're ready. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for looking at my quilt. And I hope you're having a really beautiful start to 2026. Take care.